After having searched the whole town from coast to coast, through the forest, down the back alleys of Main Street, peeking into old abandoned buildings on the outskirts of town, and searching through houses not yet sold, day after day, shrinking the scope of their search a little bit more, the girls have finally located the witch's house, hiding away in the junkyard. They approach, feeling more and more uncertain at their decision and definitely very afraid. They will have to admit to the witch directly that they entered her domain. This could be the day their lives end, and they'll never have answers to what's going on. Still, arm in arm, they creep towards the door, the old hinges calling out to them once more, the allure of magic leaving breadcrumbs into the dark of the house. And when they make it past the threshold, there is a hum to the place, a low electricity surging through the house, faint, but something about it warns the girls that it is a powerful magic. The alchemic instruments seem to be in use this time, bubbling and dripping into each other and steaming off. Alani and Sherry can hear her rummaging around somewhere in the back. She's mumbling under her breath a language the girls don't recognize. When the witch finally stops, she comes up around the corner, hands on her hips. Sherry and Alani see she's a taller, older woman. The witch walks back straight, gaze locked on the girls, approaching at such a slow pace. The girls feel like they're being stalked by some big cat in the woods. The local forest used to have big cats, decades ago, before they were all hunted or caught and sent back to the mainland. Alani and Sherry were out there once, their parents thinking it was a good idea to go camping. Later in the day, the adults left the girls alone in one of the tents. Sherry and Lonnie huddled together when they heard the noises outside, heard the footsteps moving slowly through the grass, landing softly on crunching leaves and snapping twigs. Silence hits before they heard the thing rush off. The girls' parents had returned a couple minutes later. Their parents never did believe that it was some lingering big cat that had survived the purge. None had been seen for decades at that point. But the girls knew, and now the fear they felt once in their youth overtakes them in the form of the presence of this witch. Sherry and Alani have yet to realize they're shaking in each other's arms on the verge of tears without a word. She could kill them in this moment. Before either girl could find the bravery to speak, the witch holds up her hand and waves into being two chairs. With a magical push, she shoves the chairs under them, forcing the girls to sit. Alani, always the more brave of the two, dares to ask the witch who she is and what has she done to their island. She tells them she had no idea what had befallen their island. That was until she saw them. The witch demands to know what they did. Alani, feeling offended to be blamed for the blight that had cursed her hometown, tells the witch they have no idea what she's talking about. Yes, they came across her house once before, and yes, her door was open. They were merely concerned, but no one could be found inside, so they left. The witch isn't buying it, saying they must have touched something or took something. Alani assures her that they took nothing from inside the house. The older woman squints at Alani before turning her gaze to Sherry. Afraid of meeting the woman's eyes holding Alani's hand, Sherry admits that she took a stick from the property, one found on the ground next to the old burn pile back at the empty lot. The witch confirms that stick was an old wand of hers. And, while it was too weak for her, It was certainly too strong for Shari, and whatever she did with it caused this loop. Shari is crestfallen with the discovery that it was her who trapped them in the loop. She couldn't have. People on the island have no magic. She tells the witch that she was just messing around with it. She genuinely thought it was a stick, a dud of a wand, and when Samson wanted to make a wish, she was just playing along. Shari stands up and claims it couldn't be her. No one on the island can practice magic. The witch crosses her arms and tells the both of them that belief no longer applies to them. And now that she and they have met, not only is the witch obligated to take these two in as apprentices, Alani and Shari must assist her with a bigger problem: the slime monster. The witch's name is Zarifa, by the way, and it is still Halloween.